This I got a lot of stuff going on right now. I'm in my basement, and I wanted to start getting some good videos out there. Welcome to Note to Self. It's a show where we use AI in order to facilitate, create, and maintain AI supported workflows. You know me as the host of this here channel, and we try to expedite that money making process fast. But sometimes we got to be real, guys. We got to be real, okay? And right now, what we got going on is TikTok stop paying creators. At least that's what people are saying. That's what people are going about. We currently have Mr. Smart Money Ace showcasing just exactly what's going on in the TikTok space. And to me, just early on, right? I'm just saying, look, guys, this going on to the internet and providing no value or extremely low value is not going to suffice any longer, really. If you're trying to grow in the space online, just in general, you got to produce something. You got to make something. And over here on the Note to Self show, what we do is we create. Normally, we create whatever I want to right now. Right now, I got my course going. Link can be in the description if you haven't found it yet. That's because it's not just there yet. So what I need to do is I need to make that sign up for you guys. But ultimately, like I stated, this is just this is just crazy. So let's see what he has to say.
Everybody keep making videos talking about TikTok not paying. Yeah, TikTok done paying, bro.
They not paying on this app anymore because people beg too damn much on her.
I made $5,000 in August.
Sheesh.
Just on TikTok. $5,000. Now I'm barely averaging anywhere from $300 to $400 a month.
Yeah.
Is TikTok actually paying creators?
And that's of course what's to be expected, especially after, you know, TikTok has been grabbed by the US. We purchased it, okay? And so you're definitely going to have those kinds of issues when it comes to TikTok as a whole, and that's mainly going to be because let's face it, that's not look, you're not providing value, okay? You weren't providing value then, and so you're not providing value now, and that's just going to be an issue because a lot of the creators are just talking commentary and things of that nature. They're not necessarily talking about you know, stuff that's really useful, right? At the end of the day, we're here on the Note to Self show where we want to discuss, we want to know how to make the moolah, the cheddar, the greenbacks, the Sacagaweas, the Benjamins, the Washingtons, even a few Lincolns, but we're trying to make the money, okay? Whether it's rupee, sapphire, gold, bronze, silver, emerald, no Johto, but again, we need that money, all right? So for all these people talking about, you know, these different things online on TikTok, but not really, again, providing any value, this is really going to be an issue because now when the platforms can't give you any more money, right? They can't give you any more money. And so since they can't give you any more money, they're not going to give you any more money. They can't afford it. And so what you guys got to do is hold on, let me see if I can make this bigger. I can't make it any bigger. Okay. But we need more, what's the word I'm looking for? We need more reasons to spend money. Okay. So, shoes, hat, clothes, scarves, necklaces. I'm working on a video game. I'm working on some applications. We need to start actually producing. Just showing your pretty mug is not going to be enough. Although, if you're pretty enough, I'm not pretty enough, but if you're pretty enough, I mean, look at this.
Anywhere because they said my content was unoriginal. So I'm making this video to see if anybody else has dealt with this. I'm going to show you some proof here in a second, but it's really annoying, honestly. So this right here is what I was set to make for January so far. As you can see, is from January 1st to January 23rd. I do sports content, so I post a lot of 1-minute videos, and everything was doing really good. This is honestly one of my best months I've had. My RPM was through the roof, like things were going great.
Okay.
So then all of a sudden I get hit with a account disqualified account with.
And this is also the issue with me. I initially had these issues with TikTok too, where number one, they give you a violation when you first start off. and that violation is due to the fact that you haven't submitted identification. Okay, so I'm like, oh, okay. I wasn't feeling comfortable with giving them my stuff at the time. To me, it still felt potentially scammy, and so since I didn't give them that content, they banned. What did they ban me? They didn't let me get into the shop. Okay, and not only that, but you got to wait like a year in order to be able to reapply. That wasn't flying with me. So later on, I went through to see if there was a way for me to get back in. I eventually was able to talk to someone and get back in, but I was inactive because I would try to add stuff to the shop and try to get it to show up within the TikTok platform, and it didn't show up. So dealing with these platforms in that way is just so annoying. It just really is so annoying. I'm literally only there because I need individuals to know that I exist, okay? I just need you to know that I exist. But this is crazy, fighting with these platforms. But like I said, it's so much easier if you actually have something to give. Now, the easy thing to give, sad to say, is going to be that merch, that hat, that scarf, that t-shirt. And with AI nowadays, you can actually make it relatively quickly, relatively fast, okay? And so that's what we kind of try to teach you how to do over here at Note to Self. We want you to have your hand in as many baskets as you possibly can. And so I show you how to make the apps. I show you how to make games. Right now, we're actually getting ready to release our first game to the Roblox platform. We plan on making a multitude of games on the Roblox platform. We're using a tool, a plugin known as Event Blocks, in tandem with the AI that's found within Roblox in and of itself. And then once you run out of credits for that, you can also double up with a DeepSeek, with a ChatGPT, with the ultimate goal of just being able to get the stuff done, get the stuff completed. Now, I haven't subscribed to Smart Money Ace. His channel is not normally my kind of channel, but I need to start posting more content, and this is what my feed is inundated with. We currently have 67 subs and counting, and I really appreciate all of you who continue to stop by, especially you. And whatever you need, I want you to use that comment section to tell me what it is, and we can get you up and running as fast as we possibly can. But again, the TikTok algorithm is not worrying about paying you guys, right? So the best way to mitigate that issue is, regardless of whatever social media platform you are on, please provide links so that people can learn skills or be entertained. You know, if you're into the comedy, if you're into skits, right? Sketches, right? If you're into that kind of stuff, you can make that kind of stuff and be entertaining. If you're into political stuff, there's a way to go about monetizing all these things. And the crazy thing is, so I recently, like I said, I'm using the AI in order to assist me in the development of a game. And as I'm developing the game, at the same time, I was wondering what it was going to look like, okay? So I went to go see what it was going to look like. And no, I couldn't think in my head of what it was going to look like, how it was going to necessarily behave. Like, okay, I have all these mechanics working, but how am I going to get the game to behave? How are people going to be jumped into the game? Should I start it off with AI? Should I start it off with a UI and have it to where, you know, you press start, you press select when you first start off? So I was thinking about that, but then I took it to ChatGPT. I took it to ChatGPT and I said, hey, Chat, I want this, that, and the third, or I'm thinking about this, that, and the third, but I don't necessarily know how it's going to look, what it's going to look like, how it's going to go, what is the typical Roblox experience, etc., etc. And so ChatGPT came up with that. It wrote some stuff down, showed me, you know, informed me of the loop and how the gameplay is going to go and things of that nature. And you know, it gave me the good stuff. And so I'm like, okay, this is cool, but I need to see what it looks like. Okay, I'm more of a visual creator, and so sure enough, I asked it to concoct some imagery for me to work with. Okay, so now I have the written elements and gameplay, if you will, but I also have a visual representation of what it is that I'm trying to create, which allows me to stay more focused and actually produce. So I'm going to show you guys gameplay later on, but let's continue to see what's going on.
Long story short, saying that all of my views, I have 3 videos last month that hit 1 million, and multiple with like 6-digit numbers. Was it $57 and some change? Kid you not. I cannot believe this. And I'm kind of sad because I say it all the time. My rewards that I get from this app, they go straight to my nonprofit. Everything's go straight to my nonprofit. And for me to have to lose that, and now I have to tug on, and I have an event coming up, by the way, mind you, I have an event coming up. Now I have to go in my bill money. Otherwise, it's going to fuck up this event for me.
Oh, God. Oh.
Because I've also...
All right, so over here on Note to Self, we do our best not to curse, okay? That definitely going to drastically decrease our views. Not really appreciating that, but I can't predict what people are going to say. And I'm just watching this video live with you guys. I just turned my screen on, just turned my phone on. Well, it's been on this whole time, but you know what I mean. I just turned it on because I was like, hey, this looked like something to be talking about. The video was produced actually a month ago, so it's relatively old. But if it's showing up on my feed, it must still be somewhat current, you know? And I think there's also been an issue when it comes to making money online just in general, but most importantly, worrying about and making money solely off the views on your chosen platform. I think this is definitely not a way that you should be going, but to me, if that was a way that you were going, to be living off of it is crazy. Crazy. I think that you should not be living off it, and instead what you should be doing is taking that and packaging that right on up in your IRAs and all that kind of stuff. Why? Because that continued money, especially if it's big money, especially if it's a substantial amount of money, that kind of money can help with the compounding, right? Compounding over time to the point where eventually you can be living the dream that a lot of the rich are already living off of, which is living off of dividends, right? Living off of stocks and living off of dividends, man, is definitely the way to go. So the higher, the bigger you can make that 401k or that IRA or that, you know, just your regular stock investments, the higher the chances of you being able to live off of the dividend, pay things off with the dividend, right? That should be what a lot of individuals who were worrying about these views and getting paid off the views were worrying about. That would have been the best thing to do. But right now they're here, so that's just how it's going. Let's see what else is going on.
So I can see why a lot of creators are starting to switch to platforms like YouTube now, because their RPM is a lot higher. You're not getting paid 20 cents per 1,000 views.
No. The main reason why you quickly are switching to YouTube is mainly because as soon as you start producing some great value, as soon as you start producing enough videos, as soon as you have enough time on your videos, YouTube allows you to drop those links, man. It allows you to drop the links in your comment section. It allows you to drop the links in the description section. And those links are the way that you get paid, whether it's affiliates, whether it's your own product, things of that nature. Instagram and TikTok, and they make it difficult. They make it really difficult for you to be able to drop those links, right? You got to sneak drop the links. You got to figure out different ways to sneak around getting links to work. You know, this stuff is crazy. So I don't want to make this video too long because this is not necessarily in my style of video. But what I am going to do is I'm going to provide you with some information. Okay, what you're going to want to do if you're still working on growing these platforms, if you're still in these platforms, is, man, please start providing that good content. Start providing the good value. What is good value? Stuff that makes people smile, stuff that makes people laugh, stuff that makes people sad, whatever it is, the feeling that they want to feel, you got to provide a way for them to feel the real deal, you know? And the way that you do that is provide links, you know, give them some links to your own community, you know, on your Discord, on your WAPs, on your like for instance, some people, let's say those people who want to get into affiliate marketing, but they're not necessarily good at marketing in general, but most importantly, they don't know what products to actually showcase to individuals and who to showcase it to. Well, you can provide links like, hey, all right, you can show my content to people because I service XYZ. Here's a link. It's going to be an affiliate link. You use your affiliate link, you'll get paid off of that, etc., etc. Like, provide value to people. I haven't started my affiliate program yet, but I do plan on doing that. And hopefully this kind of content works for you. Like I said, I'm not going to belabor the point because I'm not going to lie, I'm getting bored with this. I still got work to do on my very own game right now. So I don't want to keep missing out, but I need to finish this before it's too late. And I'm hoping that you guys are enjoying your weekend. This is the great start to a great weekend, and I'm hoping that you guys are not being hit by this this TikTok bomb is slowing down on creators as a whole. Like I said, as long as you're providing good content, good commentary, and as long as you provide an actual product that somebody is willing to put some money towards, give the people a reason to pay you. I can't stress it enough. Give the people a reason to pay you. If you do that, you don't have to worry about any of these platforms. And I'm going to provide you to a resource, link in the description. It's not even my videos. It's actually another channel I consume all the time, who, same thing. He wants you to be platform independent. You know, it doesn't matter what platform you're on. What matters is you're providing value that gets you the results that you need if money is on the agenda. This has been Note to Self, a show where we use AI to expedite the money-making process, specifically online. I am your host, Sean, hoping that I have provided you with good enough content for you to return. But with that being said, you know, I got to end it right here. And I'll see you guys in the next one.